Hello everyone, I am Jazzmin Traviña from Vitaled 2A and I am here to share the summary or my insight about Unit 1, an overview of the curriculum. The curriculum is the overall learning content of each lesson, students' experiences within the school, and selected instructional materials provided by teachers to students. It is a guide or plan that selects and organizes teaching materials and learning activities. Unit 1 is talk about curriculum and its scope. You can see and read here the nature and scope of curriculum development, which presents the concepts, nature, and purposes of curriculum. There are many definitions of curriculum. Because of this, the concept of curriculum is sometimes characterized as fragmentary and confusing. The definitions are influenced by mode of thoughts, pedagogies, political, as well as cultural experiences. Curriculum also has two different points of view: the traditional perspective or essentialist school and progressive point of view or progressive school. Let us define the characteristics of the curriculum. First, essentialist school. Essentialist school maintains that the purpose of the school is to both preserve the knowledge and values of the past and to provide children with skills essential to live successful and meaningful lives in the present. It focuses on an essential set of learning preferred individuals for life by concentrating on the culture and traditions of the past. Prepare students for their roles in society through a curriculum focused on the basic skill and traditional academic content taught by teachers who expect respect for authority and discipline. Now let's move on to know what is progressive school. Progressive school means how does a student progress? How does one know that the student has gained, learned, improved? It's better today because children receive some education in some classroom through some teacher. It measures changes in learning that are obvious, measurable, can be seen, can be observed, and can be validated. Where the ideas in the classroom is in the students' minds, where they have freedom, individual rights, and be creative thinker by their own. After the characteristic of the curriculum, let's move on and identify the two curriculum definitions. First, traditional points of view. In traditional point of view, educators are the source of information and authority, and students are the passive absorbers of information. It is traditional method of teaching where the teacher is the central figure of everything. The teacher is the one who regulates and moderates the flow of information and knowledge. Second, progressive point of view, where the students are the center of this curriculum, where the students must learn to think for themselves. It allows students to learn by themselves, and the teachers is the facilitator who guide the learners to develop learners' critical thinking skills and creativity. It allows the learners to interact and cooperate with other students. It is a learning that applies with a social manner and students allowed to apply what they have learned to a real life. Unit 1 also includes curriculum planning, curriculum guide, curriculum laboratory, and curriculum development. Curriculum planning is the orderly study and improvement of schooling in the light of stated objects. Curriculum guide is serve as a guide in a stated plan. Curriculum laboratory serve as a facility for the preparation of instructional materials. Curriculum development is the process that systematically organized that will be instructed. In this unit, also include the types of curricula, which are recommended curriculum, written curriculum, taught curriculum, supported curriculum, assessed curriculum, learned curriculum, hidden curriculum, concomitant curriculum, phantom curriculum, and null curriculum. The 7 types of curriculum serve as a guide for the organized learning of the students. These act as a guide for having an effective teaching and effective learning outcomes. Although it has different ways, it has the same purpose, which is for the good development and progress of a student. Unit 1 also states the foundations of curriculum development in the Philippines. Here you can see and read the various curriculum developments. There are pre-Spanish period, the Spanish period, American period, the curriculum during the Commonwealth, the Japanese devised curriculum, the curriculum during the Liberation period, the curriculum during the Philippine Republic, the curriculum during the New Society, and in the present times. In this unit, it is also talk about philosophical foundation of the curriculum that provides a framework or serve as a guide for planning, implementing, and evaluating curricula in schools. We will also learn about the three major groups of learning theories, which are behaviorist psychology or behaviorism, cognitive psychology, and humanistic psychology. A frameworks that offer assistance, get it how data is utilized, how information is made, and how learning takes place. Next, also include here the social foundations of education, which aim to bring intellectual perception to create interpretive, standardizing, and basic viewpoints on instruction. And last, characteristics of a good curriculum, which prepares students for adulthood by putting into place and supporting the early learning areas of social and personal learning, health and physical learning, language learning, and communication.